Recap.
The fuck, man?
So last time we entered town and kind of got straight to the point with Canine as they were kind of in the center of town. And after some communication with them, them giving Uther a new suit that kind of got blown up in the whole airplane explosion simulator. Not simulator. It was real. It was painful. Anyway, we went to kind of just go straight to the church and talk with them. And we had various questions. We had to give various answers. There was a bit of tension, but eventually, we asked the big one, the artifact destroying one, and they said, yeah, but trial first. And so, trial. Sunkern was the battery for this mecha. And, we were dealing with it pretty well. But it seems like the systems were not built to, safety in mind. So the Sunkern overloaded, the robot overloaded, and we kind of just had to deal with it. And we did. A bit brutally. And then it wanted to blow up, so that was bad because we were in a box that was going to contain the explosion. So, after me attempting to do my best digging a trench attempt and everyone else trying to protect themselves, the Uther decided to, 1, ruin his suit again, and 2, walk through this barrier that has fucking messed him up, and did some kind of... What were they? Artifact weapons?
What warning weather app?
What app?
What? It's
Wait,
not
what?
weather warning for a flood. What?
Oh, I had one earlier myself.
Huh.
A lot of rain. A lot of rain.
Yeah,
I don't have rain.
I had a lot of rain too. It also goes accompanied by a lot of thunder.
Well, see, watersheds, some of the rain may have been upstream, is now coming downstream and is hitting hard. Maybe.
I am next to a river.
That might be part of the reason.
I'm nearby a lake.
This shit.
Less of an issue. But
I have a duck.
they love that. But, yeah. Do stay safe. But also, weapons. Uther is able to summon some kind of, like, ancient weapon thing. We don't have a lot of information on that, but it kind of explains how this is the second big-ass explosion he's been able to contain, so good to know. And then, well, from there, a bit of saving Uther's butt and then taking him to the hospital where Canine was, despite the presentation, did seem to care about his brother and was pretty broke up about this. However, there's a bit of a confrontation, namely between Aster and Uther, who, for the most part, agreed these artifacts are a problem. It was more in the execution. Aster wanted Canine to surrender them immediately, while Otis wanted them to hold on to it to reduce the target on their back. Disagreements occurred, fight broke out. A fight that I must describe two attacks, both glancing off of each other. Quite the moment. A quick talk later and a few apologies, and we decided to essentially take the day off, as it were. And so we are now at this hotel. Otis in the bathroom, Aster loafing, and for some reason, me and Yvonne are in a summoning circle playing poker. I think our souls are on the line. I joke.
If nothing else, your debts are definitely being doubled.
Oh, God. I mean, that's fine for Edgar. He doesn't plan for the debts to ever disappear. He's doomed. Well, okay. Oh, hey, look. Great deal. 134 for the gambling.
Damn. That's a little bit more than the Pokemon Legends ZA.
Fair point. In any case. Oh, yeah?
I'll keep that in mind and hit that up later.
once we're back in town?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, fair.
I might be here on map. Who knows?
True, we don't exactly have an Abra here. I really should draw the Abra token at some point. I think they deserve it with how much we gamble with them. Anyhow. So, does anyone want to take it from here? Any actions? Any moves?
Who would want to lead?
Yep. Who wants
I
to
think
go
most of
first?
the action is happening around that table.
You know what? Would you
We
say
should
we
start
are
with-
playing cards?
Yeah.
Hey Harzaf, you want to roll
Mm.
d20? Actually, I guess depending on who's playing, you would also roll d20. We could see who has a winning hand here.
I see. 2 8.
Come
One more.
on, 8, 8,
I
8.
wanna-
No!
It was
You
happening.
halved!
Basically, we just knocked we just took some of Harzaf's pot as we got it even. What's it called?
The draw?
I think me and who's playing, Hoopa or Fen?
Fen is currently ascending, so his cards are going all over the place.
I like to think it's Fen. They have their cards stuck in their fur, but it's still in front of their face.
Yeah.
They just shake themselves and you can see the cards fall down, and it's just like, oh, we have a draw. Well, we're splitting the pot. Sorry, Harzaf. Or sorry, Yvonne. Want to go again?
I probably should have changed my thing. It was just like,
God,
you know, it's not my money that I'm betting with, right? Because it's the fact that, like, I literally have a thing that I have to, I have to pay off debts. Because he's right there.
It's right there.
Yep,
Okay, fair
then-
point. We don't need any more excitement today. At least real excitement.
Come on. Come out. We're messing with the summoning circle. Play your hands.
Okay.
9.
A pair of kings. A pair.
Come on.
Like
Oh,
the one for
you knew that was happening.
They sent
Yep.
it straight.
Yeah, like she said, she's like, I'm not doing this.
That's fair. It's just chips without money attached to
Fold.
them. As Edgar reluctantly pushes some of the chips towards Fen. While I have this downtime, though, what do you think we should be trying to go after tomorrow, Yvonne? There's a lot of places we could hit in after today. Rather one a little more relaxed.
I don't know.
Dimension.
Truth be told,
Yeah,
I could do with a little less excitement.
same. I heard there was a music concert in town.
Music concert.
Or something. Some kind of concert. It's not one of the objectives, but I mean... They shrug.
you can listen to the musics.
I don't know, I just figured it'd be something to throw out there.
There also is a lot of stuff in town you could talk to. Tiny Fan is just talking.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how many would,
Woo-doo.
I guess if we see him, we should... I don't know. There's a lot of people, but... How many do you say, hi, want to have a philosophical debate with? No? It's usually just, how's the weather?
Don't ask that question when he's around.
Wait.
But who?
Did somebody say about what the weather was like?
You are not
Wait,
on
where-
this map! Get out of here!
Yeah, he's not on the map. Or did I put him in the
Wait,
map?
are they on like the floor below us?
I like to imagine you look over here at this window. They are outside the
Just,
window.
glued to the window.
No, he's not on this map, but you could put him in here on our app on the
I
window.
like to do it. It'll be funny. Fucking glued to the window. By the way, this feels
Just like
it
plastered.
feels like it's
He's
a
literally-
high up
literally the
window.
side of his face is plastered against the window, and it's like,
With-
and Yvonne just looks over to that window. And she's like, "Oh God."
We don't need the weather. We're gonna sleep tonight.
What? But you would want to know what the weather is tomorrow, right?
I guess, but like, I guess.
Yesterday was acid rain. Let's see what today is.
No.
Okay, we'll do it tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Elsass.
he just looks out. He just looks all disappointed. I have no idea what goes through that guy's head.
You and me both. You and me both. Though it's that kind of levity I'd like more of. It's stupid, but at least it'll make you laugh.
To be fair, I would not expect anything less. At least at this junction.
Yeah. The forecasts are awfully accurate, so I mean... I don't know. Well... I think I may head to bed here soon. I don't have a strong idea for tomorrow, but... hopefully it's nothing too crazy.
Perhaps. Maybe. Who knows?
Hey. Rest well tonight, alright, Yvonne?
I'll try.
Same.
No guarantees.
They just kind of nod. And I see a big, comfy couch to just sprawl on.
Lambasted.
So is that the end of your parts then, Edgar?
Yep.
So, who wants to go next? Of me or Mana?
Or you could pass. Doesn't have to be a scene.
Oh, I have a scene in mind. At least
Okay.
a small enough one.
Okay, Mana.
do? I have like a sentence. Go on.
Okay, go, Mana.
If you want to, yeah.
I mean, it's not much of a scene. It's still a scene, though.
Do it.
If it's for Otis here,
Yeah.
we would cut then from the point of view of Edgar as he starts to relax on the couch to what can only be described as a bathroom. There are various toiletries, things that are used to usually relax while you clean up. Around and about a scent of, let's say, like roasted apples coming from the area. You know, not something sweet. As Otis is just staring at the mirror. Where did these even come from? As he's like holding the mask just changing to match his current emotion. I do not understand where these come from, but it feels like something's gonna happen soon. No, I can't really focus on this now. There's other things that must be done. I gotta smile after all. After all, if I can't smile, then, well, who will? But that's just my own thoughts, huh? He just shakes his head. Shaking away his own thoughts and just putting the mask aside and putting on his glasses. And he'll just splash some water on his face. Not conducive to going to bed, by the way, but don't tell him that.
Is I'm sorry. Is Aster looking at Otis upside down, leaning off the side of the bed like that?
They're looking at the door frame because of the roasted apples.
No.
And
It looks like you. It looks like you're upside down
Oh.
on the bed, just kind of leaning back and just like staring at him like that.
Otis is opening the door to the bathroom. Seeing, what does Otis see?
So normally a character that would be expected to present themselves with a sense of refinement and decorum, in a rather undignified state, in the sense that he looks like he's kind of Beybladed around the bed, and just a lot of rolling, and he's almost hanging off the side of the bed, but he's also upside down, or at least a part of him is.
Just that upside down snoring, like a mouth open.
Huh.
Ah.
Yep,
Are they asleep then, or are they
they
awake?
are. They are asleep.
Okay, then. Let's see.
So undignified. Mm.
Let's get him at least into a better position. Otis just moving around the bed quietly, careful not to wake them up. Okay, nothing else. Otis will stealthily get under the covers and put their head on a pillow and swap them in a way that at least they're not gonna wake up with neck pain.
If a character is quote unquote unconscious, I'm going to say that they would be automatically willing, so.
That makes
True.
sense.
Catch yourself.
Boink. Easily done. I have a few things to do, it seems. And Otis will, if that, just look to Aster's sleeping form and just. There's a sadness in his gaze. But he doesn't linger on too long and just walks out, letting them get their rest. I'm gonna say that Otis probably he either goes to bed or he goes out in the middle of the night to set up the cameras in the catacombs just to get that out of the way.
The catacombs is a huge is a huge area.
Fair enough. If that's the case, then Otis will not do it on his own. What? He would think about it. Look to Edgar sleeping. Just go outside and get some fresh air. He'll probably return, go on the other side of the couch and sleep, but that's where he'll be. At least for a bit. So that is all there is from Otis.
Okay.
I think that's the night, really.
Yep. Shut up. Here, unless
Night
people
breeze,
otherwise.
night breeze, oh night breeze.
Okay. Mana, do you want anything, or Harzaf, do you want to do something?
No, not right now.
Hester's snoozing, so.
Like, there's really not a lot for Yvonne to be doing here, frankly.
Yep. So you want me to fast forward to tomorrow?
Might as well.
Seems about right.
No.
Vroom,
The
vroom, vroom,
world.
vroom.
Tick tock
expect you-
tick.
I expect you to insert as a world animation effect glue.
Don't.
Okay.
Or do. That's it. That's up to you.
I don't think he has the capability to tell you the truth.
I think I
Ooh, now
do,
that's a
but
challenge.
I probably do, but I'm kind of a minimal editor kind of person. You have to yell
Yeah.
at me to upload stuff as it is, so. But that's right, I need to send a thing to Taka. Anyway.
Also, the video doesn't have a thumbnail, by the way.
Oh, I don't tend to put them on. If you want me to do one, will
No,
do.
that's fine.
Okay,
Just letting you know.
KK. That's
Okay, the next day. Next day, you guys are all awake and ready to do the day.
the day.
We all wake up at our own various speeds. I see Aster immediately started rolling under the covers again.
I want to say Edgar's probably a bit of an early riser, especially given, well, you didn't go to bed quite as soon as I did. It is stretch. And you on the other end of the couch. Assuming you're still entirely asleep, Edgar's just gonna quietly get off the couch and, I guess make... Does Otis drink coffee? Tea?
Do you know how much he works?
Got it. 2 cups of coffee.
Black. Sugar.
He does both. He doesn't care which, as long as it's high in caffeine.
Yeah, Edgar will, where's the kitchen?
2 cubes of sugar.
Damn, that's a lot of sugar.
Yeah, Edgar will probably just make coffee.
Morning. Can I get you guys anything? I'm just here cooking some breakfast for everyone.
Oh, coffee. Could we get 2
There you go.
cups? Yeah,
There's 2 cups.
appreciated.
You're welcome.
That'll be all for now. Appreciated. And then Edgar making his way back in. Presumably the coffee would have some level of scent. He will sit on the couch. Not the most quiet in a sense, just to slowly start getting you woken up. Holding the coffee in such a way as maybe you can smell it.
Alright, break.
Okay.
Phone, okay, cool. I will pause. Resume!
And we're
Oh.
back.
So who's next?
So we're back
Otis
and now we
So-
having made
explode. And
focus
we
rolls.
explode.
Edgar was bringing 2 coffees to Otis.
I had just sat
I
down
rolled
on the couch.
focus to decide if Otis was awake or not already from just you moving. Actually, he is in fact, as you return, he is already sitting up, just slightly groggy, just
Nice turnover
rubbing
coming up.
his neck.
Ignore that. My controls are going all over the place.
Okay. Edgar
Fix
will hand one coffee over.
Ooh.
Morning.
He'll take it in his hand and sip. Good morning.
I got a second one whenever you want it, so.
You made actually a pretty strong one, huh?
Yep. I don't know your exact taste, but I had a feeling.
Any taste works as long as it's just got a lot of caffeine.
And by the looks of it, this will kick your butt, so. Yeah.
He just smacks his lips and just, yes, there we go. Smile, 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 smile. There we go. He just takes a gulp of the coffee now. Actually getting up,
Smile, smile.
standing
Except when you're
on
not.
2 legs. Gotta smile, even when you can't.
That's one way to look at it.
Yeah. It's a way to go for life, after all.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So people are probably waking up, or we could just be the only ones up, huh? Did you say anybody else awake?
Didn't really look.
There's not many people here.
Namely Harzeth and
Team Faith.
Aster he's talking about,
Ah.
of which I did not check, so.
Nah, he was talking about anybody in the building.
Oh.
Yeah, I was talking
Any-
about everyone who's in the building. There's only Team Faith, Hoopa, and you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
but that was still a question.
Was Fen awake? Or were they just sleeping on the chair?
No, they were eating breakfast on the chair.
I saw Fen and the, that one Hisui and Zorak awake. In fact, they're the one who made the coffee, so. They're making
We
breakfast
really
overall.
did get a good gamble with this hotel.
Yeah,
I
no.
wasn't expecting the idea of a 2-party motel to work as well as it is, but it is quite cheap for what it works.
Edgar shrugs. It works. I'm not complaining.
Starry-eyed surprise.
No, starry-eyed is rock.
So if memory serves from last night, there might be a certain forecaster roaming the halls.
Yeah, done.
Otis looks at the door towards the mail slot.
I assume this door.
Yeah. I can only
If you
assume
have
there's
color.
like a small snout poking through the mail slot. Like, weather?
It
Why-
just,
Don't
like,
worry, Zoe won't enter.
just literally gets blocked off by a giant mech. It's just like, hey.
Okay, let me just
Okay.
hide this again.
Yeah, no, that's silly. Well, I mean, this is silly too. Just
It's not really a hallway, though. This looks more like a back alleyway.
actually, yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
does.
is.
Looks like this whole area is
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah, that's kind of how he got in right there. He was just, like, poking through the window.
Oh god.
So, let's just check the notes. Okay, now that everything's like this, we'll need to at least set up some supplies. Because going just straight for the tournaments would be foolhardy. And
Ill-advised.
same if we
Yeah.
if we just immediately start going for Aster's home.
Yeah, no, the home part we'll definitely want to be prepared for, assuming there's probably no, quick travel routes that way, so.
If nothing else, we could take this day slowly, try to get our bearings back on track.
Yep.
And, well, see if we forget anything good. I'll get Aster. You can get Yvonne awake, can't you? As
Yeah.
they sip their coffee, they take the other one from you. I'll take this, thank you.
Yeah, I can get Yvonne. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they're already awake.
You just hear a sip. Ooh, that's sweeter than normal. Huh. They did say they don't know my taste.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
He speaks to himself.
Oh. Edgar would poke his head into the main room. Sorry.
There you go.
Yeah. Edgar pokes his head into the main room. Is Yvonne, like... Where would have Yvonne slept last night?
You know how someone falls asleep on a chair and they just kind of look like they're hanged over? Yeah, that's her.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
It's like she hasn't moved from that spot since last night.
Crumpled backwards on a chair energy. I can only imagine the snores.
I imagine more of the crumpled forward on the table, but...
Both are not great.
She's not snoring, but she's just like... literally... just... surprisingly quiet.
I would give a small pat to one of the shoulders.
Oh, that was a mistake. She
Oh.
starts flailing as soon as she wakes up. I was like, I'm not doing...
Oh boy. Quick waker, I see. Well, I mean, you're maybe sleeping... bedding? That didn't look comfortable.
Oh, right. I fell asleep on the chair, didn't I?
Yeah. Hope you didn't, mess up your back or anything.
No. As she just immediately goes to, like, stretch and then... Okay, maybe a little bit. Okay.
Coffee, tea. The Zorak is making breakfast for us, so... He's sure
Which one?
Good point. Actually, what was her name again?
Fate.
You said
Fake.
Hisuian one. Which one do you mean?
The,
He's staring at us right now.
Zoar.
Zorak.
Zarg.
I think their name is Fate? I don't know.
It's Fate.
Fate.
Oh, okay. You had me go in there for a moment, then he's staring at us, isn't he?
No, I think they're just in the kitchen.
No, the other one.
The others?
She just kind of slowly turns over to the window. Yeah, he's definitely looking through that window.
Oh, they're back.
Like I said, which one?
Well, they're not a Zorak.
They're a Zorwa, that counts!
Not in my book! They're not even Hisuian. They're just yellow.
Actually, yes I am!
Duly
Did we ever ask him?
noted!
The Suians aren't, but this one is funky.
It's like, did we ever ask him what he was?
Well, he just answered. Apparently Hisuian. So...
The
He's
Look,
a very odd Hisuian Zorwa. Usually I'm more used to them being a little more laid back. This one's a little too energetic for my taste. No
yeah...
pun intended.
Yeah, honestly.
It's like, no pun intended.
If it wasn't for the tail, you'd almost mistake him for a Jolteon.
You know, I actually thought that once, and then yeah, Jolteon doesn't look like that at all.
Yep.
And then when, like, it starts raining, he starts looking more like he's water drops, and whenever it's hot, he just looks more like fluffy,
Oh god.
I want to say.
I'm reminded of the time the friggin' pink. They just started glowing pink when it started raining pink. Ah.
great.
So he really is just living up the dream of drag.
That might have been a one-off, I'll be honest.
I don't want to chance the fact that he could possibly do it again.
That is a disturbing possibility, I won't lie. Kitchen's to your right, by the way.
I'm gonna think of it. Didn't it rain like acid the other day? What would he have turned into at that point? Oh God! Don't tell
A
me he would have
puddle
turned
of
into a
green
poison.
ooze?
No. He would have turned poison type, wouldn't he? You know what the
Oh.
color the poison types usually are, right?
Oh no. Yeah?
I don't ever want to see that. I'm going this way.
Well, it's not yesterday. So long as we're maybe lucky, it won't be more poison, you know? You know what?
don't think
I can
it'll
ask
happen
him.
twice. I sincerely doubt lightning strikes twice.
Look, I can go ask them, and then I can report back to you. You don't even need to see them. All
You know
right?
what? Fine. Go ahead. Whatever you do, just make sure he doesn't turn it acid rain again.
Understood. Edgar,
And
run.
Otis,
Yeah, you could
during all of that, yeah, there's just knocking on the door to Asta's room before entering. Wakey, don't got eggs and bakey, unfortunately. Good morning, Asta. Time to wake up.
I don't have time to draw it. Bed sheets are all over the place.
Yeah, Beyblade.
They became to
is-
Beyblade even harder.
It is surprising that he didn't get himself burritoed.
He's too round.
But it is entirely lopsided, yes. Bed sheets are now covering about a quarter of the bed.
He
And
sleeps
he's-
like I do.
And
Good
he is in that
thing-
corner.
Good thing it's not on me to fix that.
It takes him a little bit of time, but he does eventually get up. Let me get rid of that.
Otis like just hanging on the bed frame, just staring,
Oh,
letting him wake up.
good
Huh.
morning.
Good morning, as Otis just sips their coffee. Breakfast is being made, and we need to talk about general plans for today.
I suppose we do. I'll be ready in a moment.
Otis just nods, a small grin on his face, albeit not as big as electric types, but it's there. Just don't take too long. You don't want the food to get cold.
That's fair. Rolls off the bed.
Mwah.
And that's probably when, like, you hear Yvonne shouting and you walk back into her.
Stairs.
Nothing.
Yeah, I know you. I heard you were actually through the wall. You know.
Sorry.
Otis just knocks. He just not deads. Yeah, no. You're fine. What is your problem with that, Zoro anyway?
Have you met the guy?
Have you met me? We're
Look,
lovable.
I'm stuck with you.
Smug.
I'm stuck with you. The other one... Ugh.
Yeah. They could learn to dress less, ironically.
I don't think he has much of a choice, really. To be fair, I think he mentioned something. Sorry, hang on. Sinuses. It's like I think he mentioned something about being forced to wear it.
Oh, we always have a choice, technically. Smile.
You do, he doesn't.
Eh. They could probably find a way out.
I mean, if he was intending to, I don't think he's tried. Much less even gave a care.
Otis just whispers, do you think they're into it?
I don't know. Have you tried asking him?
Do you want to ask them that?
I mean, I think Edgar's going to go and meet him now because he keeps staring at us through the window.
Well, sips coffee. I do actually need to get food before anything else.
So,
So,
how's Esther?
rough sleep. Not great.
I see. Okay.
Last night, as I was checking on the room, well, more like leaving the bathroom from checking on something. They were basically hanging off the edge. I used ally switch to put them in the best spot, and let's just say that bed was the mess, as some would say.
I guess he really does need a master bed, and not just for the reason of being royalty, but the fact that he just doesn't know how to sit still.
It's probably more likely the nerves, actually. I mean, that is just grimaces at what pops through their mind. If some people I cared about were in trouble, I don't know how I would sleep.
Zoomies! Why do I hear a lot of thudding coming out of that room now?
Probably a lot of energy in the morning, I don't know. Stretches on two legs and sips their coffee. I really do gotta fall sooner or something. Walking on two legs is possible but uncomfortable.
Have you tried thinking of getting, like, something like a brace? Maybe? Something that you can just adjust?
Yes, would that be an easy way to find me amidst my masks?
As if the masks don't already make you obvious? I don't think I've ever met another Zoroa that's, like,
Here's
covered in stars
some-
and stripes and such.
Oh, here's the irony of that. When I'm wearing a mask, what you see is different than what other people see.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah. I mean,
Like, I'm looking at you right now, and you got this little yellow stripe across your nose.
yeah, to others, I don't look like this. Not always. Some people can see beyond it, but right now, I'm pretty sure to others who don't know me at all, I'm electric right now.
Huh. Okay,
He
then,
just
I guess...
flourishes his little mane, just muggly. There's a reason I'm good at stealth. It's called I blend in.
I thought that was, like, a saying that you guys always mention, but, like... This is a little different than I was expecting, but hey, I mean, whatever works.
I mean, what's weird is I don't really have illusions like normal Zoros, so yeah, I think this is how it's manifesting.
You know, funny thing you mention. That Zoe guy, doesn't he have a similar problem?
I don't
Yes,
know
he
what
may-
their issue is.
I mean, didn't he? I'm pretty sure he mentioned at one point that he said his weather is illusionary. But it feels real.
Yeah, that's. I'm pretty sure that's more on the Hisuian side of effects.
Are we really sure that that's the reason?
No, I don't think there's anything I could do to figure out what that's all about.
I mean,
Because
it doesn't seem like it really harms anything, but it's really hard to
shrugs.
tell what the real weather is. Is he actually forecasting it, or is he literally just jostling it in his own way?
And I would say Otis would probably sidetrack into the room, but grab food and leave as soon as he enters on a paper plate. Just some some quick toast and maybe some bacon. Ow.
Come to think of it, I haven't been out in the sun in a little bit. Ugh.
What, you want to slice? As Otis is munching a bit of toast while he walks.
No, I have my own method.
And before Edgar gets Zoe to make it rain, and so you can't get bad stuff.
Speaking of that,
Exactly.
if we go up
It's like-
north,
Literally go up north, and then it's like, he's still staring through that window even as you come around that corner.
I like
He's trying
to
to find you because he lost you. He's like, where'd it go?
I like to imagine
Sad
as I'm
sort of
going
noises.
down this alleyway, it's all like it kind of over dramatically, kind of like walking silly, like as if I'm being the like dun 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 dun. Like I'm not trying to sneak up on them, but like I'm here to do illegal deals.
I don't know. That actually makes me wonder. That actually makes me wonder, though. Hang on. I want to see if he actually notices. Oh, he.
You know what?
Okay, I think he does notice, but he just kind of like. What are you doing?
I'm here for those back alley forecasts. That was not me. I don't know where that blue flame came from.
So. Okay, this kind of makes it a little strange. Can you not do that next time?
Only if you don't stare into the windshield or the window like
The
as if you're a
window.
monster trying to get in.
Creepily.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright, I think we have a
No
deal.
promises, though.
Well, the next time you do, I'll act even more suspicious.
Suspicious. Like, oh, I don't know. Dressing up in what looks like a top hat? And some fancy garbs?
Top hats aren't suspicious. I think I look snazzy.
Wait, top hats are very suspicious. Have you met the mob?
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I know, yeah, I guess, but I think
just
my
gotta
outfit
wait.
comes together quite nicely.
See, I would like my outfits to come together nicely, but I keep being given random things and expect me to wear all of them at the same time. It's frustrating.
Whoops. Oh yeah, that does kind of suck. That explains why you look like, well, how you look.
But anyway, what's the business today?
Forecast. Hit me.
Well, I got your weather forecast of the day, after all. Oh, would you look at that? I think it's one of those fancy days of which I let you pick.
I don't
That's
even
it.
want to pick because because if you roll it, there's a possibility it's acid again.
Oh no,
But-
no. This is different.
Oh.
I'm feeling gracious today.
Oh. What kind of weather would I want? Okay, for real, out of character. What weather would be good here? Sunny?
I mean, it's up to you. You could just choose to say clear weather.
I mean, true.
That's the
Well,
most
Like, you could just
Yeah.
say no weather for the day and make it nice and clear.
sunny, rainy, stormy, snowy, hailing.
you know,
There is other options, but they are not listed. You have to know them first.
That's true. I am not listing
Well, we
acid,
kn-
despite how
well,
funny it might be.
Do you know acid?
We
Acid
saw it
rain
just
this
the other
week.
day.
Just to
It's just like, well, if you're having difficulty, picking one, I could just
I
roll the table and see what we might
do.
get.
I do have a feeling towards Sunny, if only because of a lot of my allies benefit from it. Not me, but kind of.
I'm guessing you need some sunshine and rainbows, considering all the gloom and doom we've been having lately.
I don't know. But
I
yeah,
know.
we could do with that. Besides,
Sure,
it
why not?
help things.
Sure.
Shit, they're a stalker.
No, they are very much a stalker.
Shit, a real stalker.
A real
He's
stalker.
Not the creepy kind of stalker. He's the guy that just knows because he
Shit,
just
a
happens to be
stalker.
there.
Creepy. Not creepy. The one says with their face plastered on the window. Cool, got it.
Oh, you worry too much. Here, have your sunny day.
Oh god, isn't that one? Alright.
Oh, no, it doesn't matter what the roll
I,
is.
I know, but it's funny. Well, they look up. It's gonna be a shiny one then.
Hmm.
Alright.
I hope you don't regret your decision.
I probably won't. And if nothing else, you remember the deal? No more of the silly stuff of the window variety.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm fluffy.
That is perfect. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I can't remember anything silly happening today, or last night even.
No, I
Yeah.
seriously can't either.
Like, he may be an idiot, but he does understand the meaning of no talk.
Yeah.
No talk.
I mean, it wasn't a no talk deal. It was just a don't do that.
Yeah, it's just like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know what? All right, I'm with you. Well, I hope you enjoy the sunny weather as well today.
I get to be fluffy for a day. Of course I am.
Do I just see their fur fluff out?
Yes.
Wow, you are really fluffy. Huh.
It's literally because he became fire type at that moment.
Oh,
It's just like, it's like literally in front of you, just say,
like a
I-
well-cooked marshmallow.
I imagine all the clothing looks a little like,
tight.
yeah, tight or just confused, like the bag
It's
around your
constrained
tail
is what it
is
is.
now,
It's
yeah.
it's just constrained.
You can't even see the bag, you know, the strap anymore. It's just floof.
Look, he's literally the guy that just came out of the dry cleaner.
Well, huggable, but I'm not doing that. And Edgar at that point would probably walk away and join back up with the others.
And that's when he goes out the door, out the way, and he's gone.
Oh.
Sips their coffee, bunches a bit of more toast. Ah, there's Edgar.
Hey, and good news, it's gonna be a sunny day today.
Oh, really?
Finger guns.
He was gracious enough to give you a sunny day. Are you sure you just didn't luck out?
Apparently they offered me the option to choose, and while funny as it was, I was not gonna say acid rain.
That'd be one hell of a reason to keep indoors.
Yeah.
And she just looks down at Eldest, then back at Edgar. It's just like,
Since when does he give you the choice?
I don't know. I guess.
Dog.
Also, I made a
I mean-
deal of like, they won't be looking in the window like that anymore.
Good.
Yeah,
It was weird.
it was.
It's almost like that guy was coming in to try and ask us out on an adventure or something.
I think they'll find some, like, I don't know, maybe a lost sports relic. Maybe they'll go on an adventure then.
Yeah, maybe.
this is just low key me referencing well, addictive science, with the guy that goes into the window goes, "Oh, adventure!"
That was a referencing Bo Madden.
Yeah.
Oh,
I see you got yourself some breakfast too.
nibble, nibble.
Nibble.
Good.
And just a little rock ruff just goes by and just like, tap, tap.
Tap, 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 tap.
We do got a dog. Maybe the living room would probably be a good spot. There's plenty of space.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, no one else is in there, so...
That's good. That's true. You mean this room, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is the living room.
Come to think of it. Oh. Hey, Otis, look behind you.
Oh,
Guess who's awake?
look, peering through, like, what I can only assume to be a bead curtain.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I could tell the distinct colors even behind those that curtain there. Bouncing along.
Mhm. Well, I could definitely tell from the size of them, so... there they are. Here comes the boy. There they are.
The boy. Can't believe we're referring to. I can't believe we're making a reference to that fucking Spheal meme. He's not a Spheal, even though he's round like one.
You can't stop me.
Real.
Don't mind us. Get yourself some breakfast, Aster. We'll be in the living room.
Are you sure?
Yes. We'll wait for you. Don't worry.
I'm not exactly hungry.
Fair.
What?
Beer.
Huh? What?
I mean, yeah,
Not
but
hungry. What? You?
Just does that, to be fair.
We were going to talk, right?
About general plans of what needed to be done today.
Okay.
Before we can even do anything,
Are we,
really.
are we just gonna pretend that this isn't normal?
no, you're right. It isn't normal, but then
No,
again,
none of
yesterday
it's
wasn't
normal,
normal.
but when
so...
has it been?
Yeah, exactly. Edgar returns to the indent in the couch that he made from last night, from where he slept.
Otis.
Resumes.
Otis leaning on the chair and sips the coffee, eats the final bit of like the toast, leaving the bacon for last. So, we have a few things we gotta get done before we can even do considerations for tournament or going to help Aster's family. We need supplies.
I mean, I have a lot of junk, but that is exactly the normal supplies, so...
Yeah, but we need like actually like get medical for people. Any supplies that could be useful in combat. Anything really.
Like the potions I have.
Food, anything to help survivors. Oh, this is actually producing a list that has what you generally need in crises. And he's just putting it on like the table next to him for like a good reach to grab.
Yeah, I will at least take a look at them as you're writing them down and stuff.
It's basically all you would need for an emergency situation that would last a week at best. It's not a lot, but we definitely need a sense of time to actually just shopping and or relaxing.
Yeah.
Certainly wouldn't be against that.
Nods.
Definitely
Where
gonna
to first?
Well, we should probably figure out the nature of the turning. It's possible that we aren't going to be allowed to bring certain items into it, so preparations there might be more limited.
Actually, would I know how the turning works at all alone, or...
Suppose you're right.
I don't think anyone's visited yet.
Nobody had visited tournaments, but from what you guys could guess via common sense is that it's just like a regular fighting tournament.
Which... does that mean items or no items?
Usually no items.
No items. Right.
Exactly.
So the only investments we could make then would probably be our movesets and... well,
Equipment, if
yeah.
we do go with. But that's not why I'm after these supplies, after all.
yeah, this says supplies is different.
Yeah.
What are
So-
these tournaments like?
Usually you go in, fight people to get a prize. If you win, you get glory, grandeur, and reputation.
Yep, they can come in
Plays
all...
the GTA reputation level up theme.
they can come in all
Like,
sorts
Yvonne
of...
Yvonne kind of looks up and is like, "Isn't in a reputation something you're trying to avoid, Otis?"
He stares at you blankly. Yes. But with these masks, I don't have to worry about that. It'll be just a no-name any of the Pokemon I would be with this mask.
Mm-hmm.
But that means when I go in, I can't really swap unless they want to assume I'm a Ditto.
To be fair, though, we're also with you most of the time of late, so however much that can actually cover you, I don't know.
Someone will eventually get an idea of what's going on, but they won't
Probably.
ever get the right answer.
Normal civvies, we don't have to worry about. It's only people pry into that.
Yeah. And to be fair, it's not like the reputation from a tournament is exactly the bad thing, especially if you only enter the one. Like what? Is this thing... This is probably just a local tournament. They come in all sorts of shapes and sizes.
I mean, if it's like Little Leagues, I don't think anybody's gonna really pry into it too much.
Exactly. But basically, it's a whole bunch of fighting to entertain the crowds.
Like
Some people
Gladiator.
into it.
Done that before.
Yeah, so I remember hearing a little tale of gladiators and how they used to do that a lot for a living.
Depends on the gladiator, to be fair, but yeah.
Yeah.
People fought for a living.
I mean,
Yeah,
what do you
I
think
mean-
adventurers do?
It's like they fought for a living because, well, they didn't really know much else that they could do.
Some even fight as a hobby. Not
Oh.
in a serious, like, no holds barred, but more like... I imagine there are
Sparring.
some people... Yeah, exactly. Some people are into these kind of tourneys.
A
There's
lot of
probably
people.
some regulars will fight.
A lot of people have stress. They also just want to get out of their system.
Yep. And unlike
It's the
in the
best way to
wild, this is
vent.
safe.
And it's the best way to vent.
I suppose so.
Generally, it wouldn't be for me, but because we kind of have to do this, what with the request and all,
Mm-hmm.
I did have some questions about that one.
Oh.
Oh, go
Shoot.
ahead.
Didn't they seem rather strange to you?
Who?
The requests?
Yeah.
The other two, no. But this one, yeah.
Otis nods. I did want to bring attention to it, therefore, I'm pretty sure this was not their call. As I told Canine, actually. I'm pretty sure the underboss has connection to this.
I mean, if our assumption is right about what that... Well, what the grand prize might be, then yeah, it would make sense.
Otis just nods at that. That's why I think it is that. Now, to be fair, this is just speculation if they are a part of this. But this is not the usual MO, if I recall. But going deeper into that there was like taking a hornet's nest. It's basically, you want to make a whole bunch of enemies that could stop your progress right here, right now? That would be how.
And frankly, depending on the thing they said, it might put them in the hornet's nest as well, so how much they could say is kind of limited. It's like one of those times where you go to get something changed and they redirect you, and then it's like, well, okay, can you fix it? No, and it's just like, well, you gotta get higher up sometimes to really get the information you want. They can only say so much.
Honestly, it reminds me of the Mick Mimes ice cream machines.
Always broken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks particularly upset.
You just get a pat on the back, just like, it should be fine.
Everyone in the room sighs wistfully.
Yeah. Well, if
But
the good
yeah.
news is though, is if no one else has figured it out except for them, and we're the ones to get it for them, that means resistance shouldn't actually be too hard. It's only really the regulars who pose a challenge. Optimistically, of course.
And if nothing else, me and Edgar could probably handle the duties that they gave us the day before the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I could handle cargo quite handily, but hopefully. And Edgar can do cameras quite well.
Yep. And vice versa. I think we're both suited for both of the jobs, really.
Nods. But that's if there's nothing
Missed.
happening there.
Yeah.
I thought we were a team.
No, you can join in. I'm just saying,
Yes,
It's something
it's just
casual.
saying what we could do, because this is to tie loose ends faster without having the issues with the syndicate breathing down our backs for ignoring this.
I mean, actually, it's really kind of a question of how long till the tourney goes in. We still need to go there,
Sure.
sign up, and write down exactly what the rules are. Again, they can vary.
Hmm.
We might not even get our equipment if it's a bare knuckle brawl. That would be a problem, but it probably won't be.
If we have a few days, we should do them all as a team.
Yeah, if time is allowing, we could just hit them one by one. Heck,
How
maybe
do
we
you
can
feel
fit in some of
about
the other
this?
stuff.
How do who
How
feel
do you
like it?
feel about this?
Who are they
Well,
referring
that was
to?
directed to Yvonne.
It's just like, I mean, truth be told, arena fights are usually not my thing, but if it has to come down to it, I can help.
Oh, I was already going to sign your name in. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Sorry.
Yeah, I kind of expected that, but even so, it's like usually arenas usually are not my thing, but I'm just telling you right now. I
That's-
can hold my own. You already knows that, but I'm a little concerned. It's like, why do we need to do this exactly? Aside from the fact that it's a job, I know that. It just feels out of place.
I
You
could
did
see why
mention that
you
it was rather
think
weird and strange to be given such a request.
nods.
Nods.
Usually doing things that would put us in the spotlight, yeah, that's pretty strange.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you on that, Yvonne. I'm not exactly an arena fighter. I prefer fights,
Me
really.
neither.
And, well, you saw how I fight. I bet in the shadows.
I don't know if there's going to be too many of those. If this is meant to be for entertainment, I don't know if there would be too many places for you to hide.
Well, I mean, if somebody does recognize any of us or even tries to start something, I usually can, dissuade them.
Yeah, it'll just be no real tricks to it. As a tournament is.
If
It
it,
goes, Yvonne.
there will at least be 3 out of the teams at minimum, but for other fights, maybe.
Like, I mean, you're asking me how I would dissuade the problem? I mean, really, the best way is just keep out of reach. If they can't reach you, they can't do anything.
Exactly.
I was thinking about talking to them.
Well, I mean, if you want to talk to them, you're more than welcome to, but I'm still keeping out of reach.
To be fair, once
Doesn't mean-
we actually start the tournament, fighting is just all we got to do. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah.
And by keeping out of reach, I mean like floating just ever so out of reach that they can't actually do anything to hurt you.
Hmm.
You know.
Hmm.
It must be so much fun to do that.
I mean, you're part of it. You've done it before with me because I held you up
And
for
it
that
was
one time.
amazing.
Yeah, I know. Look, I get
Huh.
that there are
Hmm.
people that really like to fly, or even want to fly, and they can't. And I feel for them. For me, it's more of a survival gimmick.
Otis has a smug idea, and you could probably tell on their face as they rub their chin. You know, if Aster, how would you feel about some flying today? It is quite sunny out.
I should be.
It would probably raise your spirits, wouldn't it?
Uh, you know, it is kind of sunny outside, so.
I did have some questions of my own.
Shoot.
Nervous tippy taps.
Quirks a brow.
No, go on.
Where's Apollo? Go on, go on.
We've been venturing for quite some time together now, and I still don't really feel like I know anyone.
Elaborate.
Fair
Sorry, what was that?
enough.
Elaborate.
Well, I'm sure they have reasons to keep. I'm sure both Otis and Edgar have reasons to keep themselves secretive.
I mean, I've pretty much told you all there is to me, aside from just being a delivery girl.
I'm.
I'll help you with that debt someday. I swear I didn't.
I really wish you wouldn't obligate yourself to me like that, but thanks, I guess.
Happy to help.
So, if you must know more about me, well, I wasn't always exactly, this. See, I was born a normal Fennekin.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah. I did not look like this before.
What happened?
Mystery Dungeon happened.
oh, that weird phenomenon.
Hmm.
It's honestly the best explanation I can give you because so many wacky things can happen in those things. Let's just say if you get
About it.
let's just say if you get lost in one for too long, things happen to you.
Oh,
Including, but not limited to, type change, fusion with another Pokemon, death.
Or a random force literally throwing you out, but that's on the
did,
more lucky side.
did
Or
any of
legal
those things
problems.
you?
Well, I didn't die, no. But I definitely got fused with something and it ended up being a shaman.
Still
Man,
sure.
that shaman really got the funny end of the straw.
Huh.
Slight smug.
I don't think I've ever experienced that before.
Well, I'm pretty sure the shaman that I got fused with wasn't actually another individual. I think it was just the genetic spread of one.
Huh.
DNA.
So I didn't exactly
Genes.
I didn't exactly have two people in me right now. Thankfully. Could have been a lot worse if it were like that. Ugh, I'd have voices in my head and everything.
I can already imagine it now. Hey, punk, why you in my body? Hey!
I think I know exactly which shaman you're talking about, and I don't like it.
You should have jabbed left when you
Notice
jabbed right.
Show dodged up instead of down, fool. Hey, watch where you're going.
Goodness.
Smug.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that because she is considered shaman, they identify her as one, so she's kind of one with them in that regard.
Hey,
Shaman.
hey, listen.
Anyway,
Yes,
to be
yes.
fair, I actually kind of was worried about coming across another shaman, like an actual shaman before, and believe it or not, they actually didn't really mind. In fact, they seemed to treat me like one of their own. Very happy-go-lucky they are. Except for one. One was a bit of a punk.
Oh,
Always have that one.
They had this whole high and mighty complex. Holier than thou.
Yes, I have not met that one, but I've heard the news reports on their actions.
To be fair, believe it or not, the other shaman don't like them either.
Local shaman breaks into flower shop for that good stuff.
when did that happen?
I don't have
And
these
then-
paper clippings.
I don't remember ever that happening, but...
I'd love to meet them one day.
I don't think that's recommended.
Well, the ones
no.
that you said were happy-go-lucky.
It'd be
Oh,
funny.
those ones, yeah, sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Do you guys want me to switch maps, or you want to continue here?
I have
We've
one more
something we're done
thought.
talking.
One more thought, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's also others to talk as well.
I was mulling over in my head a thought. Assuming they're watching, well, they would be watching at the tourney. I'd like to get a look at the trophy that we'd be winning, and the time allowing, maybe make a fake. That way we can, like, even if we're not swapping out, doing anything sneaky with it, once we, obtain it, we could just, at some point when the cameras aren't looking, swap it out, give it to them, first glance, looks fine.
Why
Because-
would you want to do that?
Just the thing they really want. We probably don't want to be giving them.
Exactly. Though,
And
having
it's gonna
a
get us in
fake
trouble one way or
would need to
another,
be
so if we can
a
delay
fake.
it, so... You were saying?
Are you saying you can make forgeries?
Decently... Not really something I do too often.
I mean, it's not really a forgery, technically. It's more like just making something that looks like it.
Actually, yeah,
It's
it kind
not
of depends.
forgery if you win it, we're just making a copy.
I guess it's forgery to the people we're giving it to, but in most respects, it's just the same thing. It's just the one thing we're wanting to, sneak.
Oh, I see what you're getting at now.
Yeah,
Yes,
basically, we're
if-
just doing a switcheroo.
If the trophy is what I think it is, we do not want
Actually.
to give it to.
Actually, you know
the
what?
syndicate.
In this moment, I want to do a perception. Does it seem like anyone is listening in, like, possibly? Just that little bit of paranoia kicking in.
I don't think they would listen in due to the fact that we have these schmucks.
Yeah,
The
just
only one The rock ruff.
Oh, but there's
The
one
only
that's-
one.
I don't.
It's the bean is the only one listening.
I don't really care about them. I'm worried about
Curiosity.
the syndicate, bugs.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no. All right. They
Just the
relax
pen.
again. You never know when they're looking.
Kind of tense there.
Eh. There's a lot of people you could hire to be, watching over, listening. Say
No,
one wrong
Fran,
thing.
you
at
don't
the
have
wrong
to sit
place.
there on the edge of the door. You could just come in,
Yeah, you're fine. Nope, they seem to have backed
And there
off.
he goes.
My guess is he's still sitting around. Oh!
Oh, Joker!
No, they're pouncing.
10 out of 10 pounds, that.
Wow.
Yvonne destroyed.
I guess I deserve that.
I dare say if you tried the same thing they just did, Aster, I'd probably be launched into the ceiling.
Do we want to try?
No!
No.
I mean,
I prefer
I
my...
mean, if you want, you can do it to Yvonne. They do need to carry you to fly.
No, wait, I don't recommend either of us. There's a ceiling over our heads.
Still,
Go
I'd
on.
rather not have to pay for damages
guys-
to property on top of the fact of this debt.
It was already kind of like getting ready.
It's like you take 100 damage and owe 10,000.
There's like it is kind of visible, but it's almost like that getting ready to pounce.
Adjust.
Just shifting of center of gravity down a little bit lower. And then he gets told not to do it.
I could see you really want to do it. Seesaw. At least where there's not a ceiling over our heads.
Alright then.
Yeah, I'd rather there not be a cartoon-shaped hole of myself, above me.
Again.
Well, I'll be careful.
No.
You can try, but
Sorry.
physics say otherwise. Yes, Sotus?
Now that we have the unintended guest, I don't think I can really say what I would want to say about myself. Not without having to hide a few things here and there.
You're worried about this one?
Just looks
He's
at
right now.
them.
He's just biting Harzat's shoe.
I don't know if they can speak words yet, but if they can, that's why I'm worried.
Might just speak randomly.
She's just gonna pick them up and like carry them like by their front legs, like long cat style, and she's like,
Stop eating my shoes.
They bite your nose.
Well, it's bad for your shoes. It is adorable.
I guess I could give some things. This Link's pondering. I am Otis of the group we've been talking about. There's not really much to really note besides I have a past I don't want to really talk about too often or not.
Edgar nods.
He thinks, tapping the chin on how to word this. I used to have a nickname, I think, called the Masked Shadow. Don't remember if that was the case or not. He just shrugs. I don't remember what I did during most of that time. He just taps his head. Before I had these masks, things were a little blank. Let's see.
Then you just don't remember?
No, I don't remember that part of my life. No.
As far as I know, you've always been a part of this group. I think, right?
He nods. There's not been a day I've known where I was not a part of it, I don't think. One of the things I desire is changing the current kingdom I reside in. Some would call it revolution, so I say it's change that needs to happen. And power. After all, can't do change without power, after all.
I actually
Though.
you go.
No, that's all I think I really need to share, actually. There's not that much you really need to consider about me.
I actually have a question.
No,
Well, one of your first memories, like that you're cognizant of still, was it with Noivern? Because I swear to God, if you were tripping balls so hard you forgot everything, I'd believe it.
no.
Oh, okay.
My first memory was he 1,000 yard stairs actually a bit. A whole lot of red. That's all I remember.
Eh.
The first memory started with a whole bunch of red in a dark place.
I'm
And
not
then I was picked up by the group, as you know.
Sounds like quite the mystery.
not at all concerning. Obvious sarcasm on
Shrugs.
their face.
I don't know what you expect from me. I'm not exactly, I don't know much myself.
How would
He
you like
just,
to get to the bottom of it?
mm. Eventually, he just gets up, finishing the last bit of his bacon and the coffee, and just. The person who probably can notice Otis's tick right now, which is the twitch of his tail, is Edgar.
Mm-hmm.
Otis is trying to end the conversation a little faster. He's uncomfortable.
Yeah. I mean, you also want to know about my backstory. I dare say I haven't been hiding it intentionally. I've been, more just boring. I wasn't exactly, well off. So, for a while, it was me, my sister Bob, and we just kind of hung out in the slums, and, well, just did odd jobs. I was pretty good at them. I mean,
Wait, your sister's name was Bob?
No. Bob was another friend with us. My sister was actually, what was her name alone again?
Skilled.
Skilled. Oh, I thought Skilled was supposed to
The,
be.
the,
Well, I don't know.
the Catris, I mean, the Meowscarada you guys
Yeah.
met earlier.
Yeah. The name you'd know her by is Skilled. I think we back during the grass type town. I think they were
Oh,
around back
wait,
then.
that was your sister?
Yeah, weird, isn't it? I don't know too much about my parents. They were never really in the picture, as it were, but I did various odd jobs before I was even a part of the organization. I did a lot of running around, and, well, it just kind of became a change of employment when I became employed, as it were. One bad gamble, you could say. Really
You mean
upsetting.
you mean forcibly indentured?
Tomato, berry, yeah, I suppose.
That must be terrible.
I just kind of go with the flow of things.
Yeah.
Noivern's pretty chill to hang out with, at least when things aren't all destroyed.
Otis's face darkens at that.
Aster had
should
afforded
probably go.
Otis's full attention.
Oh?
What do you say,
Aster
sir?
had afforded Otis his full attention. There was a faint tell of just fractals of white light surrounding him as he started to glow for a moment there. And It was Edgar saying, "Oh, you wanted to know a little bit more about me." That was what ended it all. As his attention just gets redirected.
Yeah, I saw your tell and I decided, you know what? Move my direction.
Yes, but, Those coffee there, Paula. I think that should do for now, I hope.
It should.
We don't need to dwell on these dreary topics. We have a bright day outside. We should go shopping, see what we can get,
Get some info.
and see how many days till the tournament, and just relax.
Yeah, if the tournament's a good number of days, maybe we'll even swing by. I still remember there being some kind of concert. I know that it's completely outside the scope of anything important, but it is a thing.
Nope.
I'd like to go to that.
Yeah.
I will say I am quite curious. You'll have to tell me more sometime.
I'll see what I can scrounge up me old backstory, but I'm a lot of what you see, what you get.
If we're in private, I'll share some more.
Okay.
Proper private, yeah. Actually, where the heck did Fen scurry off? I guess your shoes stopped tasting as good. Yvonne?
No,
Nope.
he took his shoes.
No, they made off with it.
Oh.
As
Even though I was
close-
holding them up, they somehow still got a hold of it.
They probably wriggled out while you were kicking your foot in surprise, grabbed and ran.
Edgar will take his hat, put it over his chest, and just say, Poor Yvonne's shoes. We knew ye so short.
Otis is clapping their paws in front of their face as if they're praying. May there be no rocks in their path.
They put it
I'll be
back.
fine. I'll be fine.
A prayer of a fae.
Perhaps we can get it back.
I mean, they
If
probably
I
still
ever
would go-
if I get it back, it'll be covered in slobber, and I'm not dealing with that.
Oh,
I mean, it's either let it be covered in slobber or let it be destroyed. Up to you.
I'd rather go barefoot.
You could probably
don't-
buy some more
it's
at the
not-
market.
It's not even so much a buy some more. It's more like I just call in and say, "Hey, my shoes got destroyed," and they're gonna ask how, and I'm gonna say rock rough, and they'll understand exactly what I meant.
Yeah. You'll probably even be able to get a picture of the Rockruff going at it.
Oh, I've already got that. Don't worry. Telepathy's a funny thing.
Perfect.
So, shall we go to the shops then?
Yes, we shall.
yeah.
Okay, let me move to the shop map. I'm moving you up here for a bit.
As we're going, he's asking even more questions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Where the heck are we at?
In very brief, in no particular order, what's telepathy like? He's also asking,
It's like, what's telepathy like? I mean, don't Ninetales usually learn that on their own? I mean, I could just show you by just, here. She just kind of... She, reaches out to your mind as if you feel like something's giving you a little bit of a tap, and it's basically a non-intrusive way of saying, yay or nay.
My personal opinion on telepathy is a little intrusive.
Well, thankfully I know how to do it non-intrusively.
Indeed.
Look, I know I did it
No.
I know it happened the one
Fair.
time, but I've made sure not to let it happen again.
And I appreciate you for that. If you do need to communicate silently, it's better that way, but try not to dig with it, you know?
Yeah,
Miles.
I know, I know.
I'm never letting you live that down.
I know you aren't.
After all, where's the fun in that?
But yeah, like Esther kind of just feels like they get a sudden, tug at the back of their head, kind of like somebody's, whispering in their own head, but it's not their own thoughts, and she's kind of just like,
It's like, you can hear this, right?
He responds out loud, "Yeah."
Yeah, so
she just kind of replies back. It's like,
you can try and use your own head and try and speak back. Like, try thinking something. Like, out loud.
I like to imagine you just hear something.
Or
Uh,
the
d-
image of an
fi-
apple
really-
turns into.
it's like he says foo. He says foo, and she just replies with,
Oh, you mean like this?
a picture of an apple appears in your back of your head. Like that picture of when you like have photographic memory and you just close your eyes and you just see it in your sight, despite the fact everything's darkness. That's the feel.
I can almost imagine Aster trying to nibble at the image of the apple as their counterpoint.
Like they're openly om-nom-nomming, but on air.
And that's when she disconnects. It's just like,
Okay, that's enough of that.
Nom nom nom. That's something.
At least I know that you weren't telling the truth when you said you weren't hungry. So, Aster, how are we gonna rectify that?
Well, I don't know.
It's okay. I've carried an extra apple just in case. Here.
I mean, I was thinking of maybe getting some of the Louis pizza, actually.
Yeah, but an apple will suffice for right now. At least tide them over until we get there.
Fair.
Yeah, you got shops, you got a new location, you got the gym.
Yeah, I noticed that
updated.
Canine portable lab.
Yes.
the portal lab.
I'm actually gonna take this time to do the gamble now because it was so cheap.
Yeah, definitely.
1, 3, 4.
I wanted to
so
jokingly move Edgar that way, but no.
I see Chartel has been moved all the way to the south now.
Ah.
Apple.
So I'm just gonna do the gamble that we had earlier, and
150.
ooh,
17 is a super potion.
Ooh, nice.
134 for a super. Not bad.
Very good.
hey,
And
that's
here's
gonna
the
help.
second one, and we have locations. We also have to play the show.
It jumped
Right.
it jumped 5 times the cost. Oh boy.
Super potion. If I remember right, that's 50 HP. That's exactly remember. Am I feeling like a gambling motherfucker?
I'll hold off for the time being.
I think
I
I
am.
will as well. We got a lot of stuff to buy.
Yeah, like save the money for what you need for.
Oh no, I
Besides-
have the money.
Oh yeah, we do, but
What the heck is a death ticket?
if I recall right, it deals with like the more injured you are, the more it does.
No, when you die, it revives you.
Okay,
dead,
I am
dead.
gonna take that. Ooh!
Oh,
Wow.
When
Okay.
you're dead, you get revived.
Also, I just realized
Max
that-
potion.
wow, a max potion
Nice.
for 500. Also, I just realized that the shop down here has new shoes for 500.
new
Ew.
shoes. For your
Yes,
bond.
That's been there. And here's an ironic little fun fact, if I remember right. I think Otis actually does have a death ticket in their inventory somewhere. Or I did. I might have sold it.
Nope, Yvonne has no equipment.
You want some?
Well, we should definitely make sure to equip our post gal.
Yeah, we don't want you running in and...
Yeah, because remember, like everything she's wearing is standard issue from the postal service. Like she has no equipment.
Can we
Actually,
steal
yeah, that
equipment?
means it's high time for an upgrade. Also, that new price float.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we could replace your shoes.
Yeah.
And or get hell, we
I
could even
mean-
probably get them a heart pendant and make them a little more tanky.
I mean, if you want, but
I mean, you're
Usually-
a part of the party as much as anybody.
fair enough. But I don't want you to spend too much on me because I still have that debt to pay.
We also have the freaky knight armor from before.
Otis pulling out the biggest sack of money. You can't stop me.
Yeah.
Huh.
16 grand in this sack right here.
Right. Fine.
You can
You are-
feel
Yeah,
the
I know.
smug.
It's like yeah, she's fully aware. It's the case of like
Okay, come
I was-
on. We're gonna get you what you want, and you cannot, well, disagree. And by disagree, what was that?
It has been a while since I've been walking around on stone pavement like this without shoes on.
Jigs,
Well,
you must feel pretty bad, huh?
Giving it a sunny day.
Oh.
Hopefully it's not too toasty.
No, actually, sunny day is just fine. I'm like, oof. Actually, I feel a little bit faster than usual.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, must be the chlorophyll.
Right? Yeah. That's probably as
Otis
well as it is.
looks at the prices, buys 2 gambles, walks off.
You just had to take that, didn't you?
Yes,
Hey, Edgar,
as he holds 2
Yeah.
items, these can be useful.
do you want to go too?
Oh, to where exactly?
He gestures his nose towards the Abra.
no. Oh, we don't even have the price for it yet.
Sure.
Lone, you haven't given the third one.
Yeah,
Gimme. You know what? No, I'm preemptively rolling the d20. Oh,
38. Hey yo.
I'm rewarded for my blind greed.
your hubris.
Oh, it's a first aid kit.
Oh,
That actually might help a lot down the road.
first aid.
I
kit.
dare you to do it again.
What does
Well,
the
what'd you
first
get
aid
there?
Kit? First aid. What does the first aid kit do?
Oh,
I think it
First aid
removes
kit, I can tell you what it does because I have to use them quite often in ATS.
I have it myself.
Basically, what you do is you use a standard action, make a medicine check, and depending on how well you rolled, is how much you heal, and you heal 1 injury on that person, and you get
To
3
know-
uses.
To note in Lone's game, it's just remove 1 injury.
Yeah, but the thing is that you get 3 uses.
Oh, is it
No,
3 uses?
this is
Oh,
this
no.
is a consumable variant.
Mine's a
Yeah.
one use, given how easy it is to get.
That makes
Oh,
sense.
okay.
It is simple.
Oh, it jumped.
And you know
it
what?
really jumped.
You know what?
He's
Because
going every which way.
look, Otis was rewarded for 523, 533. Same difference. Get me.
2.
Okay.
A potion.
Yeah.
That is the,
Otis just
the
stares.
life cycle of Edgar. Goes to do exactly what Otis does.
Pats
Gets-
you on the shoulder. Watch what I can do.
Oh God, they're at it again.
3.
It's a band-aid.
You get a
Bandage.
bandage for 500.
I mean, that's not bad actually. That cures
It
bleeding.
cures bleed. Yeah, it cures
It
bleed.
cures the bleed, and I now a third.
How many
Okay.
times is it gonna drop to 500?
Drag.
Esther,
No.
Do you wish to embrace the gambling? I can no longer.
No, stop. You're being robbed.
Avenge me.
Thank you.
Okay, so what? 5, 3.
That was a little bit of a waste, but hey, Super Anime Expression, pretty good haul it did.
8.
Could save a life.
Okay, where are you going? Who you're gonna talk to?
I mean, we're gonna get some gear for Yvonne.
Oh, okay.
I mean, what would you want, Yvonne?
I mean, it would save me the effort of having to explain to the postal service that I lost my shoes, so I guess we could go with that for right now.
Ah, good. Give them also a heart pendant and a shield.
Wait,
As
what's
though
the-
just pulls out 1,800.
She just looks at him and just like,
Okay,
I'm not
there you
gonna
go.
argue. So, these are all equip items, right?
Yes.
The
Which
shield is a weapon.
Oh, the
shield's
shield's a weapon.
I thought it was,
Fair
I thought it
enough.
was an equipment.
It's a weapon.
Raises the wielder's defense and special defense by +3.
Huh. That is different than what I remember it.
Is that
Is that just raw +3
Uh-oh.
to
Oh,
defense? and
no.
special
No.
defense?
Yeah.
What you said is correct.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure. I don't know why it was a weapon now. Oh, wait, it's always been a weapon.
It makes sense as a weapon.
I'm like, wait a minute, did I get it wrong this whole entire time?
No, you were right. I'm like, has it been a weapon?
what
It's
I
been
had
too
implied.
long.
Okay, so let's just clarify this before we go any further. So, new shoes does what?
5 speed.
Heart pendant is +5 HP,
Yep.
and the shield is +3 to special defense and defense.
Yep.
Okay. Just being sure.
Gotta make sure the healer is not so easy to knock down. Smiles.
And +5 speed and +5 HP. They are now 160 health. And their speed is now 41 because of chlorophyll.
Yum.
It's
I
like,
treat those I work with quite well, now, don't I?
she's like, yeah, she just kind of like feels around. And it's like, wow, these actually feel a lot more comfortable than the postal service standard issue.
Huh, they must be giving you some low quality stuff then.
Either that or they have to mass produce the stuff. I mean, I don't blame them.
Ah,
Glad we were able to get you this.
Yeah.
I mean, in fact, I feel like I could go fast. I mean, faster.
The sped.
is there
Hey.
anything that interests you, Aster?
What do you
Well,
mean?
Just in general. I'm willing to pay for the purchases right now, after all.
I have no idea what I have. Let me take a look.
you got a shield.
What does our... I'm using it out of mechanical interest, but what's the
Oh.
rusted gun do?
Special attack +5.
Okay.
I gotta. It's just like, and this gun I found, says Aster.
Yay. He
It's
does
really-
have one.
And then
This
you
is
could just
double
combine
fist,
them up to get a stronger version of gun.
Oh, dual
which
wield.
is old gun.
Dual
Which
wield.
is surprisingly what he has.
Oh,
he's
what does an
already
old gun do?
By 10.
Oh,
So
I am good on equipment.
interesting.
I'm actually looking at some things. Rain Dance is just the move that, like, causes it to rain.
Makes it
right?
rain.
I would like to buy that. Because I assume that's like what, a scene or daily thing? Because if we have those like
It's usually
auxiliary,
tailored, but like we.
yeah, because if it's one of those auxiliary things, I could just slot it in.
Yeah, see, weather moves are always auxiliary simply because they're daily moves, and you will not always use them.
Yep.
Like, it's kind of the
That's
same
what
way
you
as I
have
have yeah, it's the same way as I have Sunny Day on an auxiliary.
Nice.
I do need to find a blacksmith soon. I need to really consider getting my weapons upgraded.
Actually,
No, my knives are nice. There's just. It feels like they're missing something.
I mean, I feel like I feel a little silly wearing this buckler, but I mean, hey, it could be helpful.
and actually,
Yeah.
speaking of stuff to also buy equipment-wise, I have new shoes. You know what? I want to upgrade them. So if I buy new shoes, crafting table, lightning shoes, what do those do?
+7.
Okay.
Thank you for the new shoes.
Yeah. Otis just pulls out the razor knife and switch knife. They don't really give me much besides effects, but I really could use to upgrade them soon. As in, the razor knife and switch knife in total only give Otis +3 attack bonus.
That is a funny
I'm
thing to think about.
I've been fighting with a heavy handicap, technically in stats.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if there becomes like a point in time where there's like a reference weapon where it's just a diamond blade and it looks for some reason very familiar. It's like a higher tier dagger, but it's like it looks strangely familiar.
Wait a second.
Looks like a razor saw.
I have been like waiting to see on the crafting table to see if there's any been updates
Wait, what
to
the-
include my knives.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh no! Like no, Lone. I was referring to the fact diamond, as in.
You pointed at Luffy, didn't you?
It's literally it's literally one of his shards.
Oh, it's a piece of a luvi.
It's a diamond shard.
I wonder
It's
if
a
Ah,
higher
we-
tier. It would have been a higher tier item. Let just be a silly thing, like a reference to it.
It's a luvi head.
Yeah.
No, not a
No.
movie head. It's not.
I don't think I want to get rid of these knives on principle of just emotions.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
They've been with me since the beginning.
Actually, as a question, what does a regular jetpack do? Because I happen to have 2 prototypes.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
It
you still
just-
have those.
It just extends that length.
Fair
I
enough.
assume to
Which
I'll
means
be
probably
further
fine, though.
distance. Yeah.
So it's like 5 instead of 3.
What's a mega booster? Because
2 plus 2 movement.
I'm more concerned
Nope.
about what the heck the hybrid armor is supposed to be about.
I'm looking at the crafting table. If I have the mega booster, I could get a test to drive S. What is that?
It's basically ability to fly.
Oh.
Imagine
Edgar
that. We were
could
just having
fly.
a conversation about that, and Astor wanted to fly. There's his answer.
Tesla Drive S is a part of the required crafting components for Knight's Core.
That is really funny
Really?
to think about.
Okay.
Yeah, that is really funny to think about, though. It's just like we were just having a talk about this and how Astor wants to fly, and now he's got his answer.
And Edgar
You
is just
equip it.
looking at things.
Equip it, you're permanently have levitate, but your movements couldn't have. The S is no movement penalties.
Yeah, all I need is a mega booster, but I don't think we have access to buying that, so that's something to keep an eye out for.
I'm actually close to getting the Omniband myself.
Mega booster.
Speaking of bands, I see there's a Zinc Defense Scarf, Special Band, and Power Band over there.
Let's see. I have Power Special Accuracy Band, which means
You need a
Actu-
Zinc Band, probably.
I wouldn't. For the Omni Band, I need Accuracy Band, Speed Band, which is Accuracy Band plus new shoes, Attacker Band, and Defense Band, which are all 6 of the things.
So do you have the zinc band?
No, I do
Or does
not have the Zinc Band.
Well, there's one right
So-
there.
I might as well buy it because if we're going for the Prince thing eventually, I should go for it.
Might as well
Which
get it
I-
while it's available.
Yeah, I might as well also just combine the two into the actual defense band. Zinc band and defense scarf into the defense scarf or band. Okay, that makes my inventory a little bit easier, less cluttery. Power band, special band is something I already have.
Do we do this? Give me a second.
Why is my
I'm
brain
okay.
just thinking we're all staring at a Minecraft crafting table?
Yeah,
I
we're
mean-
pretty much all crowded around the Minecraft crafting table.
Basically.
Just putting
Attacker
things in and seeing
band.
what comes out.
Which that means I can upgrade the thing I'm currently as my held item to attacker band.
Truth be told, it's actually reminding me a bit about Limbus's crafting thing and the EGO gifts, where you just confuse gifts together until it becomes a better one.
Neat.
Well,
Well,
Oh wait, that one is not updated.
yeah, boosters. I will throw money at that, but
Here's the
You
updated
need
one.
one more?
hmm?
I happen to have one.
Wait, you have a
Do you have
booster?
one?
Okay, if we have one more booster,
Do you have one accuracy band as well?
There he is. I forgot to
Uh,
update it.
I can pick
Oh.
one up.
ACC band. Are they even? Is it even for sale somewhere near here? Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, right there. I just put it.
I'm gonna
Oh, you
Firebrand's Fizzleman.
I'm gonna try and work on that too. Sorry.
No.
Hmm?
Uh,
I also have a booster myself, so I will buy another accuracy band.
Wait. If there are 2 boosters, I could make a test drive.
Hmm.
Because 2
Oh.
boosters is a mega booster, and I have lightning shoes, jetpack, and then I would have mega booster. What does a Tesla Drive S do? Because that.
You have
Tesla
levitate
Drive S is
for
the
your
thing that gives you
speed.
levitate. Yeah.
Oh, is
Levitate,
that...
but you don't.
Oh, that's what it was.
Lev-
Sorry.
Just
Levitate
you're on
and
levitate.
it's equal to your movement. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, it
okay.
would literally let you just levitate, and like
Right.
Astra's probably looking at it. It's like, can I try?
Which I'll offer my booster up in that, and
If
for that, I will actually make. Because now I have this, I'm gonna make an Omni Band.
yeah,
Omni band.
I mean,
It's
if
like you got your Omni band, you got the thing that gives you flight, and Astra's like, can I try?
Yeah, if I have Otis's booster and your boosters together, I think I can actually let you fly if you want, Aster.
sure.
Okay. And with that, I destroy
Aster
my
basically
lightning
has the-
shoes, my jetpack, and those 2 boosters to get the Tesla Drive S, which is basically perma-levitate.
Yep.
Pretty much. You're basically just
5.
floating just like Chartel would.
I assume it would...
Also,
Oh, yes.
about this levitate's given by special equipment, so if you get hit with a move that negates abilities, levitate won't be effective. For example, if you get hit with turbo base, levitate won't get negated because it's a part of your equipment, not your ability.
Oh, kind of like how Otis was having a hard time shutting down the abilities of the robot we were facing last session.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
So it has a benefit for it. I mean, like, yeah, you can float just like Chartel, but while she can actually levitate just a little, just the ever so slightly faster than you can, you can't have yours removed, she can.
And for the Omniband, it's all combat stages, sans evasion, are default stage 1, right?
Yes.
Actually,
All
come to
stats
think of it.
are stage 1.
Actually,
So,
Lone,
what was that?
All stats, but crit and evasion are +1.
Okay, yeah, no, that's what I thought. Because I wasn't
Hey,
including crit either.
by the way, Lone, wouldn't it Chartel have lost an injury by this point? Because I think it's been long enough that she would have at least healed up one of those injuries by now.
Shit,
I,
you
I
right.
don't feel
Yeah.
I don't feel like removing them, so
I mean, they could remove it themselves, I suppose.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. I was just like, do you think that's
Oh!
appropriate?
Chartel.
As a
Oh,
G,
Chartel, sorry.
as player to GM, yeah, obviously. It's
it
proper
would be
etiquette.
it would be appropriate to lure it if you want.
Yeah, because it's not by much. It's just one injury that's being lost. So it's like, okay, well, she's not as hurt anymore.
Yeah.
So she has 6 HP.
So you
Yeah.
pick that up. That's one item closer.
Yep. And
I-
I now have an Omniband, which I will sacrifice that when it's needed for it.
The
You
test,
just need the 0 armor.
the test drive is an
Well-
equipment piece. So, do you want it, Aster?
Like, we're just fusing all these items together, and like Yvonne's looking about this, like, what in the hell is going on?
The thing is, we need 2 Omnibands because of what Knight's Core says.
I'll be
Oh.
honest, I just went through the thing and picked one up myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the Omniband?
Yeah, so we do have another one if we need it.
Oh, we have 2
Um,
Omnibands. Hell
we
yeah.
do. It is a held item, so I'm not gonna be able to use it.
Hmm.
Ah,
Fair.
well, yeah, that would be a bit of a problem, wouldn't it?
It
That would
would,
be-
which is why
that
I've
would-
been ignoring it all this time.
So, here's a question. Anybody have 2 Chobum armor? I could buy the hybrid armor to get our Calca for ZO.
My Chobo's kind of exploded, so no.
What happened to giving all the Chobit armor to Chartel?
No.
I
It's
thought that was
sure
ju-
is
I-
gone.
Yeah, that is a silly joke.
Hey, misery for you. Yeah, I think it would be better just try to get Chobum armor passively, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Which means that is what will be holding us back. Because
The
I don't
hybrid
want
armor,
to spend
yeah, the
that
hybrid
money.
armor is very expensive. Ugh.
Yeah.
I can just about afford one.
Oh,
I can.
Perhaps you're
barely-
right.
it's not entirely useful if we don't have everything. For
Actually, we could technically give the Omniband to Yvonne.
Ooh, good point.
I
Would you
mean-
like to hold on to this one?
I mean, I could, but like,
Better use it than let it collect dust.
I'll be honest, it is collecting dust in my inventory.
fine, I'll use it. I'll use it.
Though, as a note, she does have a held item that she has been using, but it only provides a feature, which she won't be able to use. But she hasn't been able to use it, period, so far, so it's not like it's a big loss on her part.
What's the
Wait.
feature?
Wait,
Hero's Attire provides heroic entry feature. Which, it's just this.
Huh?
She hasn't gotten to use it yet. Not once. Because every time that she would have been away from the battle, Lone usually has her following along anyway, so it's like it's kind of pointless.
Actually,
Hmm?
looking at it, we could technically afford the Knight's Core if we do splurge on that hybrid armors for the ZL.
I
It's
did.
expensive.
I think I would wait for if we could get at least one hybrid armor from gambling,
Yeah.
which
that
could
makes
take
sense.
a bit, but I mean, we just need 2 Chobum.
Yeah, because that's currently what her held item is. She can swap it out.
I like to imagine it's more akin to it's still on, but its effect is deactivated.
Yeah,
because
the effect, like the
honestly,
effect, yeah, the attire's there. It's just the effect is not present.
you turn it off to turn on the omniband.
To be fair though, like she could just do it out of combat and swap back into it and then use that.
Yeah.
Sure.
That is an option she can do because she's not like limited to just being stuck like that. Anyway,
True.
Omniband is +1 to stage to everything.
Except evasion and crit, right? So basically, it's
So-
all things up, mostly.
So what's going on with equipment now?
Do you want to fly?
In character, do I ever?
Well, here you go.
I'll-
And I will
I-
give them the test
eh.
drive. So, question loan. I assume that's an equipment slot if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically,
I just
levitate.
I just want to bring up something here real quick. So with the Omniband, if Yvonne ever uses growth one time, her special attack shoots up to 54,
Hell yeah.
and she currently has 46 speed.
Speed
So-
gang, speed gang.
There's
Grants the
5 combat
levitate
stages in speed.
capability.
I guess the. Yeah.
Levitate equal to half your movement unless it's S. Is it Tesla Drive S?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
X
it
version.
doesn't-
Ah, that is full conversion.
Yep.
Tesla Drive S is full. The regular one is half.
It's
And
like-
and I assume that levitate movement is tied to like normal overland stuff, or is it just the levitate ability?
I think it's both.
The ability and.
The actual movement type, yeah.
Wah, 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 wah.
No, wait, it's ability and capability?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
In other words, you are immune to ground type moves.
Yes.
flying.
That's really good.
You can give yourself uppies now.
That's why. That's why the basic one. That's why the basic one didn't have in your move speed.
You know the funniest thing I imagine? Aster floats, and then they go to someone's arms, and they turn it off so that they're basically putting themselves in the arms of someone so that they have to give uppies.
Why did my brain just go in the arms of the angel?
God.
Wow.
It's just like, well, I know we were talking about this at one point, but I didn't think you would get to do this so soon.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
The wonders of technology.
It's like, she's just sitting there like baffled, like, how did it come to this so quickly?
I mean, I was just looking around things, and it just so happened I had a lot of the stuff for it, so. Hey!
And I had the last thing extra.
So I'm gonna need some new shoes. Speaking of my old shoes,
How ironic.
me buying some new shoes again.
No, literally, she's just like, how ironic.
Man, y'all really do be losing shoes left and right.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing. We really
Like,
just invest in like
just
shoe
gonna take the
insurance.
shoes and just clap them together and just put them with another item and then clap those together. It becomes fused. It's like, what the fuck did you make this?
It's a wonder what we can find in this shopping area, honestly.
Yeah.
Literally, just clap the items together, they get fused, and it's like, what the fuck kind of magic is this? What witchcraft have you performed on those shoes?
I am actually curious about the K9 Portable Lab, if that's where we want to go next, though.
Uh,
Yeah,
maybe.
you could talk.
Hell, if K9 is there, we could probably ask, hey, when is the tournament? Because they probably know that time.
That's actually a question.
Okay.
Is this Canine Portable Lab something on this map, or is it just a location?
It's another location.
Ah. Because my
I
mind is...
assume it's nearby, though.
Yeah, it's somewhere nearby.
I was of the mind to take a look at the gym first. I do want to like not put that off.
Understood.
Yeah. We could,
Is the tournament even in the gym? That's actually out of character to the GM.
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
look, if for no other reason, then I can't really build what I want if I don't know what the thing looks like. So, shrugs.
No, that's if they have it on public view.
True. I wouldn't be surprised if they did, though. It's, you know, the whole prestige disclaimer. Like, here's what you win, the grand prize.
But that's where you were half wrong, though. Also, if they're trying to drag in strong fighters, and the mystery prize that you've all been fighting for.
True. Does depend how they're
No,
playing
I
it.
haven't yet.
Oh, yes.
Nope, never mind. Ignore me.
Yeah. Yeah, levitate just gives you levitate 4. And if you have an existing levitate, it goes up by +2. Pretty
And
nice.
because it's Tesla drive, it's just not that. It's equal to your speed. And with levitate, it's +2 more.
Okay.
Yep,
It is kind of
you
funny
go
how
and do it.
it's basically it is kind of funny because it actually could potentially go faster than your overland.
Currently is.
Slow terrain, say goodbye.
It's like what
So,
slow terrain?
shall we go check out the tournament then, like Edgar suggested?
It's just a quick
Might
pit
as
stop.
well. Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Gotta at least get our bearings straight on what's going on there.
See how many days it will take place in.
I don't know, I need to find the gym.
Hmm.
Where did I put the map?
I'm just trying to fit this in before Mana has to go.
Mhm.
True.
Oh shit, it's already 6.
I
Okay.
know. It's
Yeah,
exploded.
no, I
Yeah,
was like, giving an eye on that
Time
for
flew right
you.
on by.
We've been having a very chill session. I like it.
Yeah,
Oh, the
I'm
Alluvies.
enjoying it.
Oh god, the that's
What-
not supposed
why
to be
was
there.
that? Oh no.
Fair.
It's like I'm sorry. What is this guy doing here? Hold on.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
You know, that is confirming a hunch I had out of character to what would happen.
Yeah.
We don't talk about them.
We don't talk about them.
Hell, so we don't talk about them. Let's actually get the toy
Good
walls
morning,
up.
sirs.
Hello. I heard there was a
Hello.
tournament in town.
Yes. You like
Oh,
Well, when is it expected to start?
it in a few weeks?
Oh.
oh heck.
Yes.
Well, I guess that explains a lot.
Actually, might actually have time to check out.
Or rather. Well,
Yeah.
that is good information to know. Thank you.
Welcome. Would you like to sign up before you leave?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. You're accepting signups? It sounds like yes.
Yeah.
Might as well, because it would save us having to do it later on.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Okay.
And we're here and all.
Where do we sign up? Also the rules of the tourney?
The rules are no items.
No items,
Basic.
but everything else
Enough.
goes? Okay. Basic rules. Got it.
Very
Basically.
basic rules, yep.
What's the
Adjust.
price?
It's this special trophy.
Yeah, that's
Take a
very
look.
descriptive. That's very descriptive. A little bit more information would be really nice.
It's this a trophy?
Okay.
When they say this, are they like pointing to a trophy or displaying it in any way, or?
They're pointing at a picture of the trophy.
Oh,
They
they're
have a
gesturing
poster.
their eyes in that direction. Yeah, because they don't have arms.
Otis will look at the picture.
Well, I am going to pretend it's like right here. Huh.
Yeah, it may
I
as well be
see.
like hung up on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Otis is actually going to look at it. What does it look like?
It looks like a basic trophy. It does have like a black skull on it for some reason.
Like on top of it, or embroiled into it like a gem, or?
roiled into it.
Embroidered.
Like a gem.
So like a gem, but it's a skull. Okay, okay. Edgar.
That's not
That's
normal.
an interesting looking one.
Edgar
So that's not ominous at all.
That's not normal. And looks at it.
Hey.
Otis just staring at it, just shakes his head. Yeah, no, I think that's it.
Edgar will take his phone out and just take a picture of it. Neat trophy.
Okay, you want to go back
neat.
now?
Literally, you take a snapshot like, huh, neat.
Have you seen the size of that cup?
I think
Imagine all you could put into it.
I think it's a bit
It's-
bigger than it's blowing it up for.
I would like to make the joke. You could scoop up Aster.
What? You trying to make Astor look like he's ice cream or something?
Yeah, a cup of Aster.
A cup of Aster. You with that new thing we just made, you could float yourself right into it.
Okay.
Why
Wow.
why are you giving him ideas like that? That's silly.
It's a silly
mean-
idea. I like it.
To give them an idea, they can float to your arm, so you have to carry them.
I'm moving you back to town.
Power word uppies.
Power word
yes.
uppies. It's not really uppies though because they're already up.
Unless they place themselves into your arms, and then you have to keep uppies.
Enforced uppies.
Is it what we think it is?
I mean, it's a little strange that a trophy would have a black skull on it, but
We've only got a poster to go with, but given the circumstances, it's looking likely.
Otis recalls the general shapes of the other artifacts. Out of character, did the green and pink artifact look like specific objects?
No.
Just regular gems. Okay. Okay,
Then
so
you
it
get-
kind of had its
That
own
way
thing
you
going
can-
on.
With that intuition, you could you could sense the black aura coming from it.
If I had to bet, it's probably hidden by the skull.
Hmm.
31, good god.
You entered the place and you could sense where they probably stored the dang thing. Oh my.
Literally, he walks in, I know where it is. Walks out.
Anyway,
They-
you guys want to talk to Margaret? You have one more thing in there.
ah, yes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what was Amanda asking? Because they sort of did get cut off.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Is it what we think it is?
Yes, from what your intuition gave you.
Okay. Do we know where it is?
Um,
said- Detection of an aura.
yeah, you know the from seeing the
And I-
trophy. Yes.
And I doubt it's from the picture.
No, it's not from the it's not from the picture. Is that the thing is somewhere inside the building, but the building is locked up,
Yeah.
so you have to break in.
You would need to, if you want to go the route of just yoinking
Above.
it, break in.
Underground?
Yeah, more like undergroundish.
Underground. Ooh, it's pretty locked up. Could try that though.
It would be really difficult getting down there is the thing. Because we don't know how much security they have in there.
Yeah.
And usually arenas are very well secured. Because they know people will try to steal the trophy just to say that they got a trophy.
Yes, Mana?
Yeah.
I mean, it is a very pretty cup, minus the adornments.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet the skull is hiding the actual artifact.
That is a funny place to put it, though. Or maybe not.
It's
Yeah.
something. Well, how it got there isn't as important as the fact that it is there, so you have to work with it from that.
And just from knowing what is going on, we can't really leave that.
A few weeks. That was actually longer than I was expecting. Huh.
I know, right? Huh.
Well,
This is actually quite a bit of time for prep.
boons and bang to that.
Okay. Margaret's just standing there.
Oh, hey Margaret. Sunny
Hey.
day we're having.
Yeah.
How's Uther?
He's still unconscious. Axion is there guarding the door along with Canine's knights. Canine hasn't been taken this well.
I'm not surprised.
Is there anything we can do?
Well, you could visit her. Maybe some company will lighten her mood.
Are you sure that's a good idea? I mean, it kind of.
Maybe.
We can either visit Uther or we could visit Canine.
I feel like we should address the canine thing first, because if they're gonna be in such a,
Exactly.
if they're gonna be in a slump for as long as this, I feel like we should at least get that out of the way first.
Given what happened, yes, might help.
I don't like what they did. I will never agree to such paths.
Valid.
At the same time, though, they, had their reasons, I guess. But
The reasons do not outweigh the method.
The method was kind of shit. They could have added some. Like, I'm not a. Like, I can see the method generally, but. Poor execution. On top of reasonable anger for nearly blowing us up. Anyway.
If nothing else,
Okay.
making them an ally right now would probably be a good thing if we want to get all of the artifacts to do what we need to do.
True, and given their current state, they kind of owe us at this point. A lot.
Okay. Follow me to Canine's lab if you want.
Alright.
Nods.
Is she there?
Huh?
Is she there?
Of course. I wouldn't be here if she wasn't.
So basically, you're acting as her guide currently.
Yes.
He's a little confused by that sentiment. But he does not question it.
I have a suspicion, but yeah.
Okay. Moving to the lab. Not
That's
that
all.
I'm-
That is a whole bunch of Uther costumes.
I knew it.
Mass produced.
I knew it. Edgar just says.
Yes, she sews them together herself.
Huh. Why is there a bean coat here?
That's an item, the leftover item that's thrown there. 3 of them.
We should probably talk to them before we start yoinking stuff.
I'm at least gonna just notice ones on the ground and put it on the back of the chair instead.
Yeah, that seems good.
Okay.
I assume this is a doorway here.
Yes, for some reason it blocked off the door.
Guys, why am I censored?
Oh god.
Yes. Yes, all these are handmade by him.
Huh.
A lot of effort to put into
I
it.
guess that speaks volumes of how often they get that thing destroyed.
Yes.
And it answers where they are getting it from.
Given it's handmade, they care.
Otis just tisks at the room they have a lot of spares. Well,
I mean, considering that
wasteful?
they have. I mean, I wouldn't say it's wasteful, but at the same time, they are kind of making
Free.
up for lost time, I guess.
We've been around Uther. I'm not entirely sure this is wasteful.
3 full costumes, I could understand. 4 is a little much.
I bet they
Where do you
went
think the
through
fourth
5
one?
once
Where do you think
before.
Okay, where do you think the fourth one is going? Oh yeah, that's right. The one that they're not wearing right now?
Ba ba ba.
Well,
Canine does enjoy making these for Uther. He kind of breaks them up fairly frequently. They're not that sturdy.
To be fair, even a Mimikyu's normal costume isn't all that sturdy.
Joe. So, where are they then?
Head through the store.
oh, that door. Okay.
Alright.
Wait.
His expression is neutral despite the token saying otherwise.
That is perfectly reasonable.
It is dark. There it is. Ta-da. Implants.
Hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
sure that's supposed to be. I'm sure that's supposed to be an M, not an N. But okay.
Cybernetic implants. I mean, implants work too, I guess. But M is more actually correct.
As like
Huh.
she hits the light switch. Doo, 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 doo.
I am not surprised of all this.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, more of them.
Ye-
That makes sense.
That's
Hmm.
quite a few
But-
of these things. Holy crap.
But man, this is hardly a workshop. It feels almost like an assembly line. Factory?
Yes. Canine values her mind. She usually does this in her free time.
Free time? This is. How much free time does she have?
And she has a
I
lot.
also don't think this is what you can make just for free time. I think this is also to
Assistant?
take their mind off of what's going on.
Yes.
Yeah, that would make sense too.
She goes to technology when she's very stressed out.
They must be incredibly stressed. This is a lot of craftsman work. That
Just,
probably doesn't help the fact that it's quote unquote useful given the current circumstance.
Oh,
Quote
this is like
unquote.
My HP
Look.
bar now bridges the gap between these two here. That's funny.
Wow.
This is looking at the cybernetic implants. What do they even do? From what he
Yeah,
can
that's Canine.
tell, bitch.
What? Wait, what?
Nothing.
What?
That was out of nowhere.
It's like you said something in response to it saying, "Oh, just ask Canine."
Ah,
Nothing.
Just goes, bitch.
I rolled a tech ed, but yeah, this stuff is probably above Edgar's understanding. It's just like cybernetic
Yes.
implants, fun. My guess is probably something what we saw before. Augments into these
About
robots here.
the robots, the difference you can tell these aren't manual controls; these are robots.
Automatic.
Yeah. They're not as
Ah.
strong as the one you fought, but they're still usable.
Automatic. Automatic.
They really need to tone it down with the guns. There's a thing to be said about overkill, mobility.
No such kill as overkill, as they say.
It's
Master, you okay?
more like give and take.
He's almost like skirting around the place, just trying to find, I guess, some form of solidarity. Absent of everyone else, he's probably sticking quite close to the walls.
Hmm.
There is a fair bit of curiosity, but it is tempered with a very, very strong sense of caution. Anyone that was potentially paying attention after the lights turned on, he saw the giant robots, and for a split moment, his hackles were raised. Sort of like, oh no, attack mode.
Except they didn't move.
Edgar has
Yeah,
been kind of the
which is-
opposite. Oh, sorry.
which is the only time that they ever came back down. He's still kind of there. He's looking around. There is some discomfort mixed in with that curiosity.
Yeah,
Case in point, I don't think he really wants to be here.
that's kind of fair. We were nearly blown up by these things yesterday.
Otis will actually put a paw on Asta's shoulder. Trust me when I say this, I don't like this any more than you do, I will say. I've got your back if you've got mine, though.
Yeah.
Plus, I doubt they'd try anything after holding Uther. And yesterday. It's not great, I know, but we at least have to keep an eye on them if they try something.
He pauses, and he almost takes a page from Edgar's book as he looks over Otis's shoulder, sees what that weasel is doing, and makes a passing comment about how he kind of wishes that he could be as carefree in the same situation that he finds himself in right now.
Yeah, if you look to Edgar, they're kind of maybe the odd one out, just actually mildly intrigued by the technology. He doesn't seem to be particularly, panicked or, concerned about the things that nearly killed him yesterday being in front of him. He almost doesn't just seem to care.
They're on, by the way.
They're on, oh boy. A little more
wait.
trepidation, but he's still giving him a look over, like, not gonna touch him. Just observe.
The word isn't carefree, but oblivious.
In a word, yes.
Or a form of nihilism, I guess you could also say.
That too. It's a mix of things. That kind
As
of
if
like,
death does not bother them if it were to happen.
or the debt. That most people freaking out. To Edgar, nihilism.
I
Doesn't
would
matter.
still like to do something about that.
That was out of character, by the way.
If he brings it up.
yeah, if
Yeah.
it's brought up, but
Right now, Margaret is a shaking canine.
Otis looks at Edgar as Asta looks at them. That they weren't always like this, from my own notes gathered. We'll need to figure out what's exactly going on later, though. Otis looks just uncomfortable in consideration.
I'm
We
sure we can figure it out.
Otis just has a blank stare. I might have an idea, actually. But we have a canine to talk to.
Right.
I imagine you guys have some things to say, so might as well get it over with.
Otis just stands nearby, but just asks him to follow, just like, if nothing else, come on. We're here for you.
There's a lot of shuffling. It's almost like dragging cement blocks.
If you want, I'll buy you some pizza after.
I could double it.
Is this really necessary to bribe him with food?
Edgar shrugs.
I'm just trying to lighten the mood.
Canine just noticed you
I'll
guys
be
in
alright.
here. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
If you say so.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm. What was that, Lone?
I just said Canine just noticed you guys just get in here.
Howdy.
Really caught up in your work, aren't you?
Yes. Yes.
So, this is what you do to, like, de-stress or something?
This is the best thing. This is the thing I'm best at.
Okay, they said she's not eating a lot recently. Or what?
No, she's just been down. She's been eating. In terms of health, taking care of herself, this has been fine.
I think they
Okay,
said
I
they
was...
haven't been out of the lab very much. Maybe.
Yeah.
Is the thing you're thinking of. I don't know.
Yes. They haven't been out ever since what happened to you there.
Otis just looks at others as if asking, who wants to lead this conversation?
Does everyone seem uncomfortable to lead?
I mean, Yvonne expects them to speak to Canine because she's already said her piece in relation to that.
If you're looking at Otis, it's no.
If Aster tries to take half a step back, does Yvonne stop him?
No, but she does say something. He's like, Aster, I know you're nervous, but if you don't get this out of the way now, it'll continue to haunt you for the rest of your life.
Or Fester.
He mulls for a good little while. Long enough that if people want to do something, they certainly can.
Would it make you? Would it put you at ease if I just held you up?
Activate jetpack.
If you'll need
Whatever that be to just a wiggy man at Aster style, just holding them up.
You want me to start first?
honestly, if everyone is kind of nervous, I have genuinely
So,
random questions. Like, these robots are powered right now.
I mean, if
Yeah.
you look at Otis, he's quite easy to tell. He does not like nobility, and Fussy does not like no canine.
Yeah. I'm like... So Edgar just asked, like, power. These things are powered, but, like, by what right now?
And just by regular crystal energies like the night cores.
Ah, the normal stuff. Okay. And if I
Yes.
accidentally poke one, is it gonna hit me in the face or something?
As long as you don't attempt any aggressive actions to either me or to it, it'll be fine.
Good to know. These things aren't exactly small. How long does it take you to make one of these?
It depends on what I have. I have my lab a couple of hours. If I'm just using random components and by bare hand, it might take a week or so.
Couple hours a week. You're not kidding. You are good at this. I don't see tech like this. Oops. I don't see tech like this all that often. As Edgar just kind of looks between them.
Yes. Yes, I spend most of my life studying these.
It shows.
Yes. Um, what did you guys come here to ask?
Well, mainly we were coming in to check on you.
It's
Otis nods at that.
Nods as
it's
well.
on my it's on my fault that my little brother got hurt.
I will say you should probably go to less extreme measures to teach lessons like that. After all, like legitimately, no, seriously. If if you made your brother hate you because you killed us, I'm pretty sure that'd be 10 times worse than teaching him a lesson, wouldn't it?
No, you could thank War why he's used to that. Still hurts him,
Hmm.
but if that explosion had killed you, it'll at least be quick and simple under like War. War likes to torture him. Not physically, but mentally.
Hmm.
Why you think why you think that he doesn't know many people?
Wears those
Seems to lose
costumes.
all the mobility.
Social anxiety, one killer feel.
Yes. Every time he feels happy, War usually does something to take that away.
Otis just looks at Aster.
I will say, no offense, try not to berate your little brother either. I still remember that comment you made at the church.
I was trying to get him to run home.
Well,
Unfortunately, they have grown a spine.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to be so adamant about staying.
Oh, I don't know. It's sort of like what having good friends can do to a person. Like Otis says it derisively, as if it's just a fact that doesn't need to be taught. Yet it is.
well,
But I do have a actual concern about something.
What is it?
Otis just side glances to Aster. My friend's home is being attacked by war as we speak. I don't usually like asking for help from nobles, but if possible, could you send of your own machines to stop them?
It'll take much more than just machines. War is blessed by Arceus himself.
I don't mean war themselves, just save a people.
Well, if I think I could I could possibly come up with a plan to do that. It'll take me some time to think
actually, an
because
idea.
war
Oh, sorry.
because war despite being a meathead, he is very smart in terms of invasion and stuff like that.
If I'm
Checks
not,
my
if I'm not to
checks
be
my
mistaken,
nose. She.
it's like, if I'm not to be mistaken, doesn't he thrive off of the whole idea of combat?
Yeah,
So, like, fighting him directly is basically suicide.
You want to know
yes.
something in my notes? The warmonger. Avoid if can at the end. Gal.
Eh. One idea in my mind, they like to
What?
fight, but what if the plan isn't to fight? You made a comment that these things don't fly that well, but that's because of all the guns. But you know, if it's just to save the people, do they need guns? That would save you a lot of weight.
And then yes, or I could just hack the robots he has already. I did create them.
Oh,
Truth
Hmm.
that that
to be
That's
creation
told,
as a
if
whole. Hmm.
I mean, if you did that, they would probably know, wouldn't they?
Yes,
They'd only know once you hit the button.
yes. That's why that if I had to do that, everything has to go within a couple of seconds. Because once his robots turn on him, he will spring into action.
Yep.
So
It puts your
in
butt on
short,
fire.
yeah, in short, if we plan on doing anything, that is a last resort. So,
Hmm.
going off the idea that you wouldn't need guns on these things, I mean, yeah, they would probably need at least one or two, but not all of them.
Yeah.
But there is one concern, which she kind of leaves the floor open for Aster. It's like, go on, Aster, say something.
Is it's important if you want to say it.
Why did my brain just go Aster.exe has stopped responding?
I am working on that.
No, that's
After
fair.
rewatching some of these VODs, I get pissed off at myself. Blue can
Oh,
attest to this.
I know, and I say every time you're doing a good job of it.
Hmm.
He's looking rather. He contemplates for a very long time. Um, but eventually he does say that he. Well, I'll be honest. I'm not sure if I still quite agree with your methods, but
Go
if you've made anything clear, I can tell that you do care. For Uther, that is. I suppose that means that you are capable of empathy. Or that we could extend it further than that.
I'm listening. Go on, say your piece.
I might need a second to formulate.
I imagine it's no easy task to do, but I would think anyone would be, well, I don't know if you think of anyone else the same way that you think of Uther, but I challenge you to at least try.
You see Canine ponder for a bit, and then he goes, most of my interactions have been with machines after all. Perhaps I'm not as social as I thought.
I do
First off,
urge.
to have. Sorry, go on.
Otis nods at what Aster was trying to say. I think if you truly love your brother, I think you should show it a bit more. My sister, genders are weird.
Because people get that confused. That's fine.
Yeah. Like, I saw the workshop before. Clearly, there is a lot. It's just verbally. You know, expressing in a way that's, with words.
I see.
I mean, heck, even spending some time with them. Maybe not in here. I don't know. Ever browsed the market with someone? I did that with Bob.
No.
It's cool. I recommend it
Yeah.
sometime. You go out there, you're looking for really nothing, but you're also just, well, looking. You're trying to, in a way, pass the time with a friend, and you're trying to, well, if you see something you want, you can get it, but for the fact it's a market, usually you don't go with the intention of buying. At least not too much. Stories can be made of the smallest things. A broken horn, a funny-looking rock, a guy shouting to the high heavens, "Buy here, get two free!" And it's just they say it in such a funny way, and you just get an inside joke.
I feel like there's a story to all of those.
I imagine so as well. Canine, you've shown yourself to be quite capable. Alright, that you could use those skills and to help people instead.
I know I can.
And all that's left is to prove it.
You should also just do it.
I'm struck with a thought. To do it, to show it, maybe the easiest way, even if a bit indirect. All your robots come with these guns. Ever thought of making one that its whole purpose is to heal?
Bear back a second.
Yeah, you mean a medical drone?
Yeah.
Yes, I had made those in the past.
You ever put the effort you do into that like you do with these guys?
Yeah, and it spawns one of these. That's what these things are for.
Oh. Fair.
Digimons, for me, Digimons are very easy to replicate. Just
On the robot side, you have it all covered.
yes.
Guess it's just in the person-to-person side.
Yes, apparently, be knowing your way around machines doesn't make you know a way around people. I found that out the day Uther got hurt.
You know how a robot responds, but not people. It's harder to calculate that.
Back now.
I'll go back.
Yes, I can. I do wish to meet Uther all back and healthy before anything.
Mm-hmm.
Though,
I'll take a minute.
though I see he does see you guys as friends. So, I'll be careful if I was you. In that terms.
I mean, got shot out of the sky. You don't need to tell us twice.
Mm-hmm.
Weeks.
If you wish for my help with war, is it? You wish for my help with that?
I think the main thing we're looking for. I don't want to speak for you, Aster. Principally, Edgar will pause to let Aster speak if they want to say it instead.
He lets you do it.
Uh, you want? We do know that Aster wants to meet their parents for closure, right? That was explained.
Find their family,
Yeah.
I think.
Aster is primarily concerned with their family in particular. Like, yes, if we can help others, that would be great, but I, I don't think we're necessarily interested in trying to fight. Hold on, did you say they were blessed by Arceus themselves? Like, literally?
Yeah. Yes.
What?
Yes, that's why.
Oh.
Honestly,
It's
one has
like
to wonder what was going through Arceus's head when they gave him that blessing.
Hmm.
well,
They're not just a barbarian, they're a zealot. Great.
yes,
Damn noble.
they just like how your friend here was blessed by Reshiram. War was blessed by Arceus. Of course, all of being chosen by Arceus got to his head, and he turned out like this.
I now understand your tepidness about the whole thing a lot more now. Huh.
Why did it take you so long to react to that?
I
That's my question.
yeah, I heard the Arceus comment earlier, but I thought it was meant more, you know, metaphorically, like blessed by. I hope you're blessed and all that. But no, okay,
No,
huh?
no, he was blessed. He just the power corrupted his mind and motives to this point.
Yeah, they're a walking disaster. They're probably just bored. They just want to. Jesus.
Yes, that's
Arceus.
No
you
amount
can.
of boredom is an excuse for killing so many people.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely no justification. Okay.
Like, if people were to look at Otis, as they started talking about war and who was behind them and who's helped him, his gaze just gets darker.
Yes.
I have an idea in my head. I know it's not the full help everyone kind of plan, but it would give you plausible deniability. I assume you have aircraft that are specifically or vehicles that are very, you know, fast, quiet even. If we could borrow some of the Renamons, and because we plan to visit, well, your kingdom master, we could try and go in and help as many as we can, but it wouldn't have the hallmarks of you, you know. Especially since we're not planning to engage directly. Get in, help, get out, and hopefully confirm what we need to answer.
I can see what you're getting. Though I do need to set up the mechanics, his technology he's using so he doesn't notice.
Of course.
Because I know my technology by heart. it's gonna be extremely difficult to sneak in with all those sensories.
Yeah. But
Well-
it's your tech.
I need to edit my tech without it being noticed from a remote distance.
Which means you'll need to take your time and, well, before anything, you should go touch some grass.
I think it might do your mind
Wow.
well.
Wow. I'm standing right here. Come on.
What? You're not grass. You're fire.
Both. I'm both.
I mean, he's
Well-
testing
There.
it out.
Now you
There, I-
pointed yourself out as grass.
There, I touched some grass.
I like to imagine they put a
Just,
hand
like
on your
just that
head.
slow turn of like unamusement. Like,
Really? You're buying into this too?
Otis's glare softens, and you just hear a snort.
I'm sorry, but from the right direction, your hair just looks like a big leaf. That's pretty close to
Yeah.
grass.
No, and you do seem pretty comfortable, as Alla Aster is showcasing. But no, seriously, Canine, you should take breaks yourself.
Perhaps.
Before you break yourself by overworking.
You yourself aren't a machine, after all.
Possibly. Speaking of, one more thing about war. If he gains more power when he has more people he truly thinks he's superior to. That's why he tends to torture Uther the most.
Wait,
Hmm.
hold on. So the more people he thinks are inferior,
Domination.
the more...
Oh, great. He's a sadist. Got it.
Yes.
She. As Otis refers to his notes again.
So...
Okay then.
Yes, apparently they're a dominatrix.
I assume this was all
That
those
makes him
supplies.
even more creepy.
It also sounds like don't try and fight him behind a crowd of people. I imagine even they have their supporters.
A whole bunch of zealots if they're backed by Arceus.
Precisely.
Yeah.
7 p.m.
you know, I'm actually gonna make that in character. That like the soda pop opening, and she just goes, "Yeah," and just drinks, and like she's so done with this.
Where the fuck did you get that? You know what? You probably just bought it.
I had it in my coat.
Okay.
Isn't that warm?
Not when I. Okay, yeah, maybe a little bit because it's
Nasty.
sunny outside, but like,
Also,
Yeah.
Should I stop recording now?
you guys want to talk about the Cyomega implants before? Because I think Mana has to go in a bit.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I have to go now.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
God, there it goes.
I can stop
Whee!
recording.
Yep.
Okay, I'll,
I'd say
We'll just say
get
to be
back this
continued.
To
next.
be continued.
Yeah, we'll be continued. We'll pick up to you guys finishing up with talking to Canine then.
Yeah.